Hello and welcome everyone, I am DMPoem3000, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last part, we disarmed an argument, we wrote another sick poem that was very, I think, depression heavy, I believe. There was a couple of boops here and there, I believe. And in this part, we're with Sayori and we're about to visit a classroom just to see. We're trying to prepare for our, I believe it's a culture festival. It's been a while since I last recorded, so let's see how this turns out. Sayori heads straight into the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Oh great, are we making a poster or something? Sayori pulls a box of full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too! Ah, Crayola. Sweet. I haven't used Crayola in years. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori started pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, macaroni and cheese. What kind of color choice is this? Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, go ahead. Whatever, I'll just hang here. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Yeah, we kinda need something to write on with those crayons. I dropped one by accident. Oh. What just happened? Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead. Oh. Really? Well, then again, I do that sometimes. Yeah, I am not aware of my surroundings, apparently. And neither is Sayori. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Is that a euphemism? Sorry, I've been watching too much Lucagen. Anyways, you have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh, we're getting a... Yep, we're getting a pic. Yo, it's a 24 brand of crayons. Huh, I see. They don't look dirty. Wait, is that supposed to be like a supply closet? Because I thought it was like a... I think I was thinking of like a cupboard or something. Weird. Or like one of those small portable closets, I guess. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. I guess I'm not gentle enough. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Where? We're in the school. The cafeteria is probably like the only place where you can do that. Franco! Where would I even find ice around this time? Well, time to wait for winter. I guess a cold drink will do. Yeah, a Pepsi will help. We can give her a Pepsi. You don't have to. I'm fine, looking like a unicorn. Oh, well, what kind of unicorn? The magical kind, or the magical sciencey type, or the radiant type, the one that's very fashionable? Which one? Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Isn't that like, I don't know, a term that a lot of people use whenever they like get a bump on your forehead? Like, I'm turning into a unicorn or something like that. I don't know. I believe I've heard some kids actually say that, but I'm not entirely certain. Again with the ahahas. Ahaha. I'll just do that. I'll be right back, okay? Don't worry, there's a vending machine like right across the hall. Okay. Yeah, they have vending machines over in schools. I know my high school did. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out of the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember like the last time that I was in Japan and watching various animes. I believe vending machines in Japan are have a lot more variety compared to here, where here is mostly sodas and whatnot. I'm not sure about other countries. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here, have some apple juice. Hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. Oh, there she... Well, I think I found the thumbnail. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. They actually serve hot coffee in those vending machines, so could I have actually bought her... What if I actually did bring her some hot coffee and force her to just put it in her head? Jeez. That's just cruel. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Yeah, it's not for drinking. Huh? Sorry, I forgot. You forgot about your head. Okay. How hard did you hit your head? So much so that she had amnesia for a brief second. Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Yeah, well, that's what you're technically supposed to do, but you're not supposed to press hard on it. Just saying, that's gonna hurt more. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Yeah, only 4 fell out from what I'm seeing. Hey Franco, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Wait, what? Yeah, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. Yeah, well, youth, I guess. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah, really. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? It was your actions, dude. Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a little bit. I remember it like it was a wavy flashback. Although I don't think this game's gonna do that. I was about to say anime. I guess I was so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. So yeah, I'm sorry. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing at you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. That sounds like a metaphor, almost, but someone more... Hey, it's poetry related. I believe someone more poetic than me could probably figure something out from that. I don't think you realize, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Aw, thank you. Don't call me that. Wow, I took it a lot better than you did, man. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Franco, I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? Never thought of that. You know, the questioning the aspects of forever in high school is quite natural, actually. I believe so. If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so, yeah. It's been like this for this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should head back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Yeah, good luck with that. Alright. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Oh, well, not if I hide it under my bangs. I was about to say, it's like your bangs already cover part of your forehead, so maybe you can get away with it. See? Yeah, I don't even see it, so you're doing good. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. How? Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Yeah, that's probably the reason why. You're not supposed to move that quickly. Especially if you got a headache. That really hurts. Well, I guess it's too late now. Alright, you want an arm or something? Do you need that? Anyway, let's go. Alright. To the classroom, or club room. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to hide the bump, but without much success. Okay, how bad is the bump that it would be wouldn't be covered by your long bangs? Seriously. Well, I guess if you wanted a bowl cut, I guess, but no. Don't tell Gendo that. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Hey, Monica, how you doing? Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. Oh boy, more poetry fun. I already know that my poem is more geared towards Sayori. Yeah, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crayon to smack my forehead on the shelf. All right, I guess at least she's honest. Well, anyway, let's just go move along. Yeah, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Oh, don't tell me you forgot it. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff! Oh. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Oh, okay, I'm the responsible one. I found the poster paper, too. Wait, if you didn't know that I had the stuff, the poster paper's pretty big, you know? Unless it's all, like, wrapped up, but still, you had to carry that somewhere. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Franco. As usual, I'm the protagonist. Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Sure. I had to spend, like, 100 yen for, apple juice, but still, it was an adventure. It was a fetch quest. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Oh, I'm guessing that whole scene before you had to go with, like, another girl. So if I was, like, enthusiastic about Yuri, then she would have appeared instead of Sayori. That's what I think, at least. I know how visual novels work, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, time to... Oh. I'm receiving a phone call. Great, because I was missing for a while, I lost track of time, so... Yeah, let me go grab my poem. Okay, so, who to read? Should I just save Sayori for last, or do I just go in order? Yeah, fine, Sayori, here you go. Here, read this. Franco, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Yeah, I'm not hiding anything. But, your poems are so good. Yeah, I made it just for you. I think. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. Did I really inadvertently, like last time, create a poem that was pretty much made for Sayori? I really have to look back at that footage and just count the many times that I actually appealed to Sayori. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so yeah, everyone else scolds me for my poem writing. Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, Natsuki I don't think would like my poem that I made. I mean, it didn't have much rainbow, boops, or unicorns in it, so yeah. Well, I guess Natsuki is the less likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Wow, that's oddly meta. Eh? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. Yeah, expressive enough to like that death was one of the things I wrote in the poem. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Yeah, even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. I'm gonna guess that she's not a good cook. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself, so we have that kind of weird connection, an emotional bond, a social link, if you will. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I know that feeling too well. Alright, can I read your poem? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. You're acting like one, though. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori started fiddling with her pencil between her hands. I think I just flirted with her. Hey, Franco. Will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. What, I write it on the same page? Yeah, why? Because... well, It's the first time you've written something for me. Oh, okay. Sure. Why not? Oh no! What did I just do? Did I score with her? Sarah, you completely misunderstood. Yeah, dude. Oh well. Just roll with it, man. Just roll with it. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? No, I think she's just really happy. Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Can I read your poem now? Well, I have to read this to everyone else, too. I want to get their input, even though they're probably just going to say, this is something that Sayori would like for some reason. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Jeez. That's oh, I bumped my microphone, but I just imagined it's just as soon as she heard those words, she's like, really? And just like ripped the pencil in half. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Oh, sorry. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Okay. Yeah, clumsy falling in love, as one song told me back in the day. Yeah, let's sit down, Sayori. Let's calm down. Let's go read some poems, and we'll continue on forward. Well, then again, poetry is used for romance a lot, so yeah, definitely would have fit. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. I don't think you need to give her that much support, dude. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Yeah, well, let's read. Is it about mourning, or is it really about like writing homework or doing something in class or something? But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. Oh wait, I am judgmental. Never mind. Just remember what I did last time we read poems. I'm sure I'll like it. Alright. Oh man, this is a long poem. Jeez. Oh, okay. Well, time to read. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It is warm and tingly, but there is no time to waste. I played Superman 64 last time. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. A collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding behind the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps, it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. That's a fairly melancholic story, and I can see, like, the type of meter that she's going with. Like, okay, every second, like, I don't know what's the proper term for it, verse or column, I'm not sure. That's when she actually goes into a rhyming schema, and before that, every odd-numbered verse, it's like telling a story. And the story that she's telling here is basically like you give yourself or you have your own set of feelings that you have. You try to share those with others, but it fails, and it causes people to go into arguments. That's pretty sad, actually. Oh, I think the exception is this final one right here. You'll likely see my mouse cursor. All right, well, that was definitely a poem. That was a lot better than the other one. Holy crap! Yeah, I said the same thing. Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, that was actually pretty decent. Good job. Thumbs up for you. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Yeah, this was very melancholic, all things considered. Monica taught me a whole lot. Oh, that's why. I thought the writing schema felt a lot like Monica's. And I've been really in touch with my feelings lately. Sayori, do you want to talk? Like, you know, person to person about this? Because, if that's really about your feelings, I'm worried about you. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Yeah, a bit. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. Yeah, that was a pretty somber poem. Yet, I guess getting in touch with your writing side. I'm thinking too hard about it. Oh, believe me, I agree with you, dude. I'm not as super well versed when it comes to poetry as much as I used to, but I think I do agree that does have something to it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Yeah, thumbs up. Good job. Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. And, yeah, we need to talk, like, later, maybe. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Writing is Doki Doki Literature Club. Writing is magic. That's probably the title of the part. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I do like writing. Yep. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. Yeah, just calm down. Like I said earlier. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Yeah, I know that feeling. Ugh. I wonder if this is one of those times. We'll see. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, well, who's the next person to my subject of poetry? Hello, Discord. How's it going? Alright, give me a second. Okay, let's do this. Alright, Natsuki. What do you have to say about my poem? Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. Oh, gee, thanks. And I can't really say it's any better either. Well, Sayori liked it. Well, that's not really amounting to much now, is it? Whew, okay. What? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. Yeah, +1 for me. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. I thought Yuri was. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? I'm glad someone recognizes my experience. Yeah, look tough with that. Look confident. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. Oh, believe me, I will at some point. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Yeah, indeed. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh, no! Absolutely not. I did not write that based off of me waking up in the morning. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, we might be on the same length, but you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Yeah, what kind of type? Oh, no, she's a water type. That's exactly. Water flying type. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone or Fluffy spend time with someone like you? Would you rather that I spend time with you instead? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. Yeah, that was a punch to the feels right there. But come to think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we've taken care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Alright, but I will need some cheering up, so let's read this poem. Amy likes spiders. Why is all these titles really long? These poems long now? Great, we're in for a ride, people. Alright. You know what I heard about Amy? She likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. This is bullying. That's a pretty... That's pretty bad, dude. Okay, well, if that's how you really feel, I guess in a way, like, her last poem wasn't exactly the most optimistic thing in the world, so something like this is basically like, it doesn't matter if you're a good enough person, if you have that one thing you don't thing that you don't agree with, yeah, we're just gonna tell everyone about that. Alright, well, I would like to see your explanation on this. Please, enlighten me. Not bad, right? It was alright, but... wow. It's quite longer than yesterday's. Okay, 2 out of 2 so far. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best that I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. I think I got it. Rather. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Yeah, that is definitely part of it. And it helps that people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Yeah, I know. I hope that was the goal of your poem, was to just portray the fact that people can be dumb about that. Please, that would be perfectly fine with me. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter, it can be about anything. Yeah, I could probably make an analogy right now. Alright, I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Sometimes, something that you're afraid that people will find out they'll make fun of or think less of you. That speaks volumes. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Right on, sister. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. Yep, high five. High five. Your poem's now the best thing ever. Although it didn't really portray a lesson from that. It was really like writing from the perspective of others, but I don't know if people would be able to, catch that it's exactly what they're doing. It's probably one of the biggest things about satirical writing. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure that a lot of people can too. Yep, right here, right here. And probably you, the viewer, think so as well. Possibly, I'm not sure. Anyway, let's keep going. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Yeah, I can probably see that, but I wish that your message actually did, come out of the page a bit more, because some people, like myself, could probably look at this as being, kind of bad, and writing to the perspective of, oh, I don't act that way, kind of deal. So, yeah. Conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Don't think, feel. Thank you, Bruce Lee, or Chie. Remember that! I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Alright, sure. Alright, Yuri, let's talk about darkness and ghosts and stuff. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Franco. Your skills are already improving. Yay! I'm already good and not mediocre. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Yeah, high five. Maybe. I don't know. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. You're new to this, so don't worry so much if it feels like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid of it to be a little more daring. Oh, okay, so write more about, like, the more riskier terms. Got it. I can do that. And a force can go a long way. Oh, I know about that, sister. Don't feel like you need to work your brain to, like, turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things that you see and hear. That's called imagery. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Oh boy, more poetry fun. It's from Yuri. Of course, sure, let's see it. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods, timidly hands me her poem. Okay, let's see. Another long one. Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. This was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. That very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken a following me. You could say that I've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Okay. From what I'm gathering in this ending, it sounds like you've basically betrayed the raccoon and killed him and ate him. Am I following that right? From your poem, because this is basically a poem about betrayal and trust, where you befriend someone, you do something nice for them, and then you backstab them, and, well, the knife is basically the stabbing tool for this. So, wow, alright, well, I am really hoping that I am on point with most of these poems, otherwise I am really talking out of my butt here. I don't want it to sound like a total poetry snob, but that's what I really got from just reading this. And I'm not, like, making fun or whatever, I'm just, like, stating what I think. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Oh, certainly, you murdered a raccoon. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. Oh, believe me, I do. I think. Maybe. We'll know. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying my emotions through them. My eyebrows lowered, and I look concerned. I look concerned over the girl that I once thought was attractive, and now think to myself, what the hell is this girl thinking? Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. I don't know, it felt pretty obvious to me, but whatever, dude. I don't know if I am on point with most of this, but I'm gonna feel bad if I am. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Okay. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. I am very intrigued by this girl's path, just whatever is entailed for it, because I have a feeling that it involves a knife. Okay, let's keep moving then. So sometimes I do enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something about being ridiculed for a strange interest? Yeah, actually, yeah. Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Yeah, I guess. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Well, we have that. A lot of people have that problem. I have that problem. So, yeah. Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Yeah, I don't feel bitter towards you. I'm very intrigued by you, but we'll see where that rabbit hole gets us. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Yeah, indeed. Wow, this is very, like... this part is very deep, actually. I may be ranting a little bit now, like you didn't rant yesterday. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Oh, alright. Monica! Hi again, Franco. Please tell me that you have a more emotionally, like, good poem, because all the other ones kind of give me, like, the very uncomfortable feelings. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Like my previous one wasn't a masterpiece as well. It could be like part of the Poem Hall of Fame or something. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Sweet. At least you didn't just say you liked it and that was it. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one you wrote. Yeah, I had her in mind a lot of it, so... Yeah, you two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time even in this club, don't you? And again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a little bit to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I don't think the game gives me the option. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh, heavens, no. You're definitely one of the more attractive folks in this club. Okay, if I'm gonna sound, like, really shallow if I list it off, so we're just gonna keep moving on forward. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. Yeah, you were, kind of. But let's keep moving. We'll see what goes on. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, poetry time! Yeah! I like how this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Oh boy, let's read some poems! Alright, let's take a look. Okay, that title is already foreboding as hell. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The voice, it won't stop. The violent, grating waveform. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable or playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Huh? This... Okay, either this is, like, super critical on, like, what she's experiencing, or this is something related to, like, I don't know, a program. Like, why else would you have, like, save and load on the same thing? And something like red, green, blue, that's RGB. That is related to, like, a computer screen. So, it's like rating, grading, waveform, squeaking, piercing. That's all technological terms for, like, a signal passing through a system. I should know this. So, okay, did you, like, write this while you were writing a program or something? I didn't think they had those over in Japan at high school. It's been more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. Yeah, soon we're gonna see ones and zeros. Are you gonna write incomplete binary or something next time? I can read those, maybe. I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to write your space of words can totally change your mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. Yeah, writing is magic, after all. The way I wrote the lines really short made it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sure. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. Okay, save you and load you? What do you want me to do with that? So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh boy, let's read. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Are you breaking the fourth wall? We'll never know what might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Okay, I learned a lot about, like, the characters today, and I don't think I want to go back. I want to go back, actually. Can I just go back to when we were just writing poems about waking up in the morning? I'm scared. I'm kind of scared. That's my advice for today. Alright, don't forget to save your game. What are you, Nintendo? Are you the embodiment of Nintendo? Keep asking me to save my game after I play like an hour of Xenoblade? Is that what you're telling me? Well, alright, we're done with Poetry Hour. We're done. We finished everyone's poem. I'm gonna save the game, and we're gonna think about some poetry a bit more. But I will say, though, that the poems around this time has been very interesting. I made this clear like twice already, but I'm not sure if I'm on the dime with a lot of these poems, at least the way that a lot of it goes, but I really feel that there is something up with these girls. And they are expressing this through writing. It's poetry. You're supposed to express your emotions through them. That's the biggest thing that you have with it. So, with that, like, using, like, how they feel and thinking about it through their own words that they've written on the page. Damn. This is really something. Alright, I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued, and I'm going to continue moving forward. And I hope you will join me next time. We're probably going to be writing another poem and probably hang out with Sayori a bit more, but we'll see what happens. So that's it for me. I am DM Mikami, says DM.3000. Thank you so much for watching Doki Doki Poetry Hour, I guess, or however long this part's going to be. I lost track of time. And we'll see you next time for the next part of Doki Doki Literature Club. See you, everyone.